YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be talking about Curtis Samuel and season expectations for Curto or Kirko, however you want to pronounce it. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road we're no longer on the road to 4,000 subscribers, man, as we finally reached that milestone, 4,000 subscribers. And I want to say I thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. Next goal is 5,000, man. I need 5 racks, man. I need 5 racks. So make sure you guys help me get there, man. It's going to be a hell of a season, man. I can't wait, but without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So Curtis Samuel, Kirko, however you want to pronounce it. It's a big year for my boy, man. I know a lot of fans are down on Curtis Samuel. I know a lot of fans has already gave up on Curtis Samuel. Like, a lot of fans have already said he needs to go perform. He's just stealing money, as if he decided to get hurt. As if he chose, oh yeah, I'm going to just get hurt. This isn't no Albert Haynesworth situation, man. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis Samuel just had one freak injury. It wasn't like before. Like, before he even was a Commander, it's not like when he was a Panther, he was injury prone. No, it happens, bro. He's an athlete, man. This stuff happens. Does it suck that it happened? Yes, because we got so hyped for the signing. I mean, I'm not going to speak for you. I know there's some out there that didn't really want Curtis Samuel, but I was hyped about this signing, man. And to see the build up for the season, to finally see like, oh, Terry might actually have help, and to see that not come true, it sucked. But it's not like he chose to get hurt. It happens. But this year, Curtis Samuel is finally healthy. He's 100%. Looked well at OTAs, man, and I'm excited. A lot of people were in the comment section were saying that's enough. We've seen enough, and I'll put him on IR for the season, man. Save him for the season. And as much as I want to say they're kidding, I would not be mad if they did that. I know they're not going to do that. Like, they're not going to do that. But if they decide to shut him down, I would be all for it, man, because we need Curtis Samuel, man. But no, in all seriousness, they're not going to do that. Trust me, guys, they're not going to do that. But Curtis Samuel and season expectations for Curtis. It's kind of hard, one, to even put expectations on in players, you know, in general. But for a guy like Curtis Samuel, it's kind of tricky because he's a guy that can do it all. He can catch, he can receive, he can run. But it's like, yeah, he can do both of that, but we don't even know what we brought him here to do. Like, it's easy to say we brought him here to do it all, but again, we got Antonio Gibson, we got J.D. McKissick, we now have Brian Robinson and Jared Patterson, you know, for rushing. So, like, do we truly need more? Yes, it would be creative. It would be another weapon to throw off the defense, but do we truly need Curtis Samuel to be involved in the run game? And it's like, again, he did that in Carolina, but did we bring him here for that too, or did we just bring him here to be truly a receiver? I mean, I personally think they brought him here to do it all, but looking at it again with all the running backs that we already have and the receiving core, I think they really brought him here to do both. But at the same time, I kind of am starting to lean towards them just bringing him here to be a pure receiver, which I'm totally not mad at all, like at all. Because again, I would love to have Curtis Samuel move all around the field, but you already have, you know, you got Antonio Gibson, you got J.D. McKissick, you got Brian Robinson. I'm talking about running backs that pure runners. So it's like, yeah, you can have Curtis Samuel in the backfield, do the motions, you can hand it off to him a couple times. I'm not, you know, saying we shouldn't do that, but I'm like, you already got a ton of running backs to actually run the ball. So I feel like they brought him in to be that all-around guy. But then again, after all the running backs that we have, and, you know, Curtis Samuel wanted to be more of a receiver, he probably is going to use him more as a receiver 2, 3, 2, alongside Terry. Which, again, whatever they do with Curtis, I'm fine. I just want to see my man produce. That's why I said it's kind of tricky to put expectations on Curtis, because I could easily come up here and say 800 receiving, 400 rushing, but how often are we going to see Curtis Samuel rush? You know what I'm saying? It depends on what Sky Turner calls. And I know again, they're probably going to use him all over, but a part of me says that he's just going to be a pure receiver. And again, he didn't play that much last year, but when he did play, how often was he used in the run game? I believe in the Monday night game versus the Seattle Seahawks, he caught a pass. From the Falcons game, he caught a pass. I'm trying to see in the short time, because he didn't play that much, as we know. Did he ever line up in the backfield? Did he ever take a handoff? I'm not sure. And again, not saying they won't do that with him this year, but I feel personally they want to use him more as a receiver now. They brought him in initially to do it all, but now they want to use him as a receiver too, through or three, however you want to look at it. And again, it's hard for me to put up expectations for Curtis just because I'm not harsh on the guy. I know a lot of you out there, like I'm expecting him to perform. Like, there's no reason for him not to, but I'm not about to be out here and be like, oh, since he didn't play last year and we paid him all this money, I need 1,300 yards from Curtis. No, that's not Curtis Samuel. You know, so I think 800 receiving, 400 rushing is reasonable. That's what was my original expectation from him, and like 7 touchdowns or like 6 or something like that. But I don't know if 400 rushing is too much, because I don't know how often we plan on using him as a rusher. So maybe 1,000 yards receiving and 200 rushing, then, if you want to do the math that way. I think 800 receiving, 400 rushing is more reasonable though, and like 6, 7 touchdowns. And I'm fine with that from Curtis. I just need somebody to produce. I really don't care the numbers we put on these guys. Season expectations for me doesn't mean nothing. It's just my opinion and what I think I would be satisfied with if they did meet those goals and those numbers. For me personally, you out there may be different. You may want Curtis to have 1,000 receiving. You're not wrong for that opinion. It's your opinion. You may want Curtis to have 600 receiving yards, and you might, you know what I'm saying? It's all opinionated. But for me personally, I'll be satisfied with year 2 of Curtis Samuel if I just get 800 receiving, 400 rushing, and about 6, 7 touchdowns. But overall, I just want the dude to be out there and produce, man. Just take the weight off Terry's shoulders. That's why we brought Jahan Dotson in here too. I already did a Jahan Dotson season expectations video, so make sure you guys check that out when you get a chance. But overall, man, 800 receiving, 400 rushing is cool, 6, 7 touchdowns. But I just want my man Curto out there this year, man. It's going to be fun to watch this trio, or quadruplets, or how do you say that? Quadruple. I hope I'm saying that right, with Terry, Jahan, Curtis, Dayami. Can't forget my man Cam Sims either, but this offense is loaded, man, and I can't wait to see it. But yeah, man, that is my season expectations for Curtis Samuel. A little tricky because you don't know what to expect from Curtis this year, but I'm definitely excited, and I'm wishing all health and wealth amongst all of our players, especially guys like Curtis Samuel, just because he missed all of last year and we really, really needed him. So I'm expecting a fun year from all of these guys. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section. What is your season expectations for Curtis Samuel? As always, me, Will Want Guy. Like, comment, subscribe. Hosts are watching the Commanders. We're now on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Sorry. 5 racks, man. I need them 5 racks. So make sure you guys do what you can to get me there. Thank you so much. That's me, Will Want Guy. I'm out. Peace.